Hey guys, it's Wild Walker. So a lot of you have been asking about my settings. It's time to show you my settings. I think both in infantry and vehicles, including pilot as well. But the most of the video will be about scrolling down because I mostly use my settings in default. But of course, there are a couple of stuff that I want to mention, and I think and I believe it will help you to improve your uh, gameplay. So let's start with controls. Yeah, this is basically my aim sensitivity levels. Yeah, I started with 10, 15 soldier aim sensitivity, I think, and then I gradually change it because what I believe in Battlefield is the more sensitivity you have, it's better gameplay you have because you cannot run in one direction and then look around. You need to face the direction you can run, and that's the view you can see. So you basically need high sensitivity to look around quickly and be aware what's going on around you. Uh, we will also talk about field of view. It's also really helpful. Just in a second. So I will scroll down a little bit, and I think you will notice something right here. It's like steady scope. Why this guy is using it hold? Yeah. So the reason is why I use it hold is because I'm former CS:GO player. This is how I'm used to scope, and this is the way I started this game, and now I cannot change it. I know it's not ideal, but this is how I'm used to it. This is how I use it. So let's go to vehicle. Yeah, some of you asked about my tank settings as well. I think this is one thing. So I use it 20, and then the game sensor which is 50. And also, again, vehicle weapon zoom is hold. It also helps me to, yeah, basically play better or just feel more comfortable. Let's go to advanced settings. So yeah, I will basically scroll down because there is nothing here for me that I particularly adjusted for myself. These should be all default except plane control sensitivity. So a lot of people say that it helps you to rotate or your plane better when you have it maxed. Yeah, I'm not really sure if this is the case or not, but this is how I use it. Just try. If there is any difference you notice, just let me know in the comments, okay? Yeah, and then all others are default. So this is my solder aim ratio and all the other ratios I use. Yeah, this is basically it. Let's go to gameplay. Yeah, these all should be default as well. There is just one thing I really like to use is killer weapon. It's icon, not name and icon together, because when they're together, it's just too long, and then there is a really huge sentence on the top right, and it annoys me a lot. That's why I just use it icon. Yeah, it depends on your preference as well. You can just do whatever you want. So all others should be default. You can have a look, and also you can just pause this video and get the information you would like to have, guys. So this is my crosshair colors. Some people asked about this, so I really like this color as well. And hit indicator visibility, yeah, this is something a little bit considerably important because when you hit someone in smoke, you want to know if you hit it or not. So, when you have it low, it will be a little bit problem for you, but yeah, I use it maxed, so this is my preference. Minimap size is 121 for me. It's again, depending on your preference. I would like to have like this size because I don't want to have a bigger minimap in my screen. Yeah, this is basically ideal minimap size for me. And yeah, all others are default. This one, enemy soldier opacity is 100 because it's a little bit helps you to see enemies better because there is a red icon top of them, and it's a little bit uh, more noticeable when you have it 100. Audio, yeah, there is nothing to talk about in audio actually. Master volume is 80, and then there is one thing is if you don't know, it will help you because it's about mic. When someone use mic in the game, if it's too loud, it's probably here it's really high for you. So uh, you may want to make it a little bit lower, then you don't get disturbed while playing. Let's go to video settings, right? So important stuff here, guys. I think the most important topic in this video is field of view. So I use it 105, as you can see, is the max level. If there is more, I would use it, okay? But that's the max I can do. And also I used Recoil field of view as well, because when you're in tank, you want to see everything is going on around you, okay? That's really important. And also in infantry play too. This is the must if you want to succeed in infantry, okay? And you also may want to use ADS field of view on, because when you scope, you will still see 105 field of view, okay? But when you have it off, your field of view will be default. And it will be so difficult to control your recoil and then see around you, okay? So, a lot of you asked about my recoil, how I control my ZK and etc. So this is one way you can, improve your spray control, recoil control. So just try it once and then you will see the difference and then you will know what I'm talking about. And if you see any difference, please let me know in the comment section, okay? So brightness, yeah, it's 45, but don't get me wrong, I also use my screen brightness as well to adjust depending on the games, depending on the maps, because if you play in Narvik, for example, it's just fucking white and I don't want to get my eyes hurt, so I just make it a little bit lower for myself, for my own health. So all other stuff should be default right here. Yeah, let's go to advanced. There's one thing I want to talk about here is feature frame rendering. So why I have it on, because it helps you to have better FPS levels. For me, it's around 20, 30 more than when it's off. Of course, it will change depending on your computer, what kind of system you have, but this is basically helps your FPS levels. Let's go and scroll down. Yeah, my graphic quality settings are all low because I want to have the best FPS I can get. I really don't care about quality because Battlefield in general has really good quality. So even in low, I really have a good um, in-game experience. Key bindings. So this section will be really short because I will just scroll down very quickly. Yeah, you can pause the video wherever you want. And then Recoil driver, going up. There's nothing special here. I use a default. There is one thing important. One thing important in pilot section. All others are default except pitch down and pitch up. So there is a reason why I use these keyboard buttons, because they are really easy to access on your left hand, okay? You just need two fingers, and then when you have your left hand on the keyboard, of course you have the mouse on the right hand, right? So these two buttons helps you to control your plane better, both with mouse and keyboard, okay? So just try this out. If you haven't tried it yet, just give it a go and let me know in the comment sections. But I think it's just really, really game changer in pilot and plane stuff in this game. Okay, so this is basically it, guys. And then at the end, I will show you how you control your ZK, or how I control my ZK, because some of you already said if I use like recoil control macro or anything like that. Yeah, but I don't use them at all, but I will show you at the end. Thank you guys for watching. So this is the normal one. Yep, as you can see. So now I will control it. That's easy. check it once again. It's crazy, right?